Good morning. I just wanted to touch base with everybody. I talked to most classes, 3rd through 7th, but 1st and 2nd, you guys weren't there for the instruction on this. So today we are doing a couple of activities, and so I want to explain those. Please remember that today is e-learning, so the expectation is that you are completing your assignments from home. So here you'll see we have an activator for today, and I've linked everything in this page that shows up on your Schoology page. Okay, so for activator for today, we have our affirmations and our mantra. Being mean or rude to others, ignoring and avoiding, spreading rumors. Behavior is communication. Attempts to control others or the use of force, power, moves during conflict is a great clue that fight or flight is active. And so some of these things are fight or flight reactions. Having a defensive tone, lying, breaking friendship code, self-harm, harm to others, yelling. Okay, so all of these can be part of your fight or flight. So our Where in the World clue number 2, workers used dredges and steam shovels to remove rock and earth. They also had to cut through dense jungles, hills, and swamps. But those weren't the only difficulties they faced. The area where this landmark was constructed was infested with mosquitoes, and it caused tropical diseases such as malaria and yellow fever. Today is a good story. You may want to click on the link here and go watch this Street Singers Dream Come True. Alright, so here you have this East Asia mapping download. So you're going to click from here, and it's going to take you to Lizard Point. And here in Lizard Point, you are just working on naming the countries of East Asia. So you've got China, Japan, Mongolia, North Korea, South Korea, and Taiwan. Okay, so on this one it does, where is Japan? You click it. Where is China? Where is Mongolia? Where is Taiwan, small island? Where is South Korea? And where is North Korea? Alright, so I got 18 out of 18 and 100%. You're simply going to snip this page. So I'll use my snipping tool. Choose a snip. Snip your score. And go turn that in to the quiz. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to choose your snip that you just did. Actually, I didn't even do that. It's still here. I snipped it. I'm just going to Control V, and there my snip is. Remember that you do have to have some sort of words there. That's really big. Let's see, there it is. Make that a little bit smaller. Okay. I'm waiting until I can see my 3 dots across. This is extremely large. There we go. That's much better. I need that big of a picture. Alright, so then just come in here and hit my score. Okay, and I have posted my score. Alright, that's first on the agenda. And then next, you have the South Asia word art. So you're going to come to South Asia word art. You need to use 30 to 35 words from the content, and if you go from your upcoming or the link I left you today, you will see that I put the content right here. So when we talk about South Asia, we're talking about this green area right here. Remember I told you this was the most densely populated place on Earth. 1.8 billion people live in this green area. So we're looking at Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka, and Maldives. Okay? So just those places. So what areas are we talking about when we talk about physical features? So anything that has to do with their landforms or their water forms. So here they have the Indian Ocean, they have the Himalayan Mountains, they have the Arabian Sea, which borders on Pakistan and India, the Bay of Bengal, it borders India and Bangladesh. And then they have some deserts there, and then they have some islands. So just take a look at what we have. You have the Himalayas, 24,000 feet above sea level. They have 1,500 miles in length. Okay, about 24 mountain peaks that go over that 24,000 feet. You have Mount Everest, being the world's tallest peak, and it's in about the middle of the Himalayas. You have the Hindu Kush, which is also a mountain range, and it separates Pakistan from Afghanistan. You have Nepal and Bhutan located in the Himalayas. You have what's called the Deccan Plateau. It covers much of India, and it's very arid in that area, and that's because on either side of it, it has a mountain range that is called the Ghat. Okay, so similar to what we talked about in South America, where we have highlands, the Brazilian and the Guyana highlands. Well, here we have the east and the western Ghats, G-H-A-T-S. They're short mountain ranges. They're about 3,000, 8,000 in elevation. Okay, now in the eastern, you're going to find lots of coffee and tea farms. So here you can see the eastern and the western Ghats inside of this, on either side of the Deccan Plateau. All right, so they do have some plains. The Indo-Gangetic Plain, that lies between the Deccan Plateau and the northern mountain ranges. So this area right here has some of the best soil in the world. There's alluvial soil, which has a lot of minerals that are flowing down from the Himalayan mountains. So it makes it this area is the best and most fertile growing area. All right, and then we do have some deserts in this area. You have Thar Desert, which lies here in between Pakistan and India. And then some major rivers that you're going to see. All of these start up in the Himalayas and work their way down. You have the Indus, it's in Tibet and goes to the center of Pakistan. You have the Ganges River, and it flows through the northern part of India. And the Brahmaputra River flows from Tibet, and then it goes to India, and then it goes into Bangladesh and into the Bay of Bengal. You also have the islands, Sri Lanka. It is a large tear-shaped island, and it has quite a bit of mountain ranges there, 8,000 feet in elevation. But then it has a lot of low hills, gentle farmlands, and of course it's coastal plain and nice beaches. And then you have the Maldives archipelago. Sorry, that's a group of islands. There's about 1,200 small islands that makes up Maldives, and they are actually the tops of volcanoes. And they have a lot of coral reef that are surrounding it and small lagoons. And then atolls, they're small, very, very small islands. Only about 200 of the Maldives islands, as you can see here, are inhabited. All right, so here is your assignment for here. You're going to do a word art. So you're going to go to click on word art. And then you may want to duplicate your page. Remember, to duplicate your page, you simply, well actually you don't, because that took us to a new link. So you could do a Windows key and right arrow. And then I'm going to drag out that assignment. Let's see. And figure out where my word cloud went. There we go. And so that gives me my content. Okay. Starting here with what are some of the things in Asia, South Asia. I'm going to go to File. I'm going to do New Word Cloud, and I want to do a blank canvas. Okay, so remember, we go to Word List, and we want to edit it. So we need to add some words, plus sign. Okay, so you need to have 30 to 35. Right now I'm at 9. If you don't know where I'm looking, right here, it shows you how many words you have. Okay, so all right, so I'm going to put 12 words in, and so I'm just going to come in. I'm going to put Indian Ocean. I'm going to put Himalayas. And I can't remember if this is the one that you have to keep the words together, so I'm going to put Arabian Sea together so we can check it out. I'm going to put Bhutan, that's the name of one of the countries. I'm going to put islands. So that Maldives and Sri Lanka are islands. I'm going to put Mount Everest, the Hindu Kush, word GATS, because that's a new word for us. I'm going to put the word mountains. I'm going to put the word plateau. As you can see in this map here, they have the plateau. I'm going to put, oops. I'm going to put rivers, plains, okay? All right, so I have my 12 words. I'm going to go full screen so it's easier for y'all to see. And then I'm going to press apply. And then it is going to put my words in, okay? So right now, those words don't show up very well. So remember to turn on your repeat words right here. Okay, so then that's going to repeat those words and allow it to take up more space. Okay, so then once you have your 30 words, 30 to 35, then you want to go in and choose your shape, font. Okay, so I'm going to select the shape. There is an Asia on here for those of you who want it. You go to Maps, and you're going to find the Asia shape if you want it. But remember, this is Southeast. I mean, this is Southeast Asia, so you may not want to use Asia. You might want to try to look and see if you can find with just India. Okay, so I'm just going to come over to a shape. Let's see here. What if we go with, let's go with the world. Okay, so put it in the world. And now it's rendering. Okay, and so there you can see all of my, you know, one word that's really missing, Southeast Asia. Make sure you put that in there somewhere so that you'll know when you look at this, this is Southeast Asia. All right, so you can keep going. You can do font, direction, color, the options. All of those are things for you to land it up. I'm going to come into File, and I want to do Save as an Image. And when I come here, you see you have the JPEG, the PNG option. PNG makes the best picture, so save it. Once you save it, you notice it went right to my downloads, and you're ready to turn that in. Okay, lastly, if you did not finish your geographic or did not score well on your geographic regions of Asia, please head over and complete that. Okay, I have added the content right there in the assignment for those of you who are needing help with the content. And then lastly, if you did not finish your East Asia crossword, you need to go ahead and get that finished. That was what we did yesterday. It was the 9-question crossword that needed to be completed about East Asia's physical features. All right, so please make sure you're on task today, getting your work done. You don't want to get behind. You want to stay in charge of your destiny. All right, have a great day.